up, gang? Today we are going to start our agility series. On our last podcast, we talked about agility being one of the primary pillars of a good martial artist.
Especially as a smaller guy. Being agile and fast is pretty important if you're sparring or in a fight or something like that. You got to be able to move and avoid a lot of the punches.
Absolutely. So we're going to do 3 series of these. Beginner, intermediate, and advanced. But today, let's focus on the beginner.
Basics.
And we got some tools to help us out. What do we have here, Steve?
We got the agility ladder. We have the agility rings. And then we have, of course, the old-fashioned jump rope. Tried and true.
I like to call it the agility jump rope.
All the others are agility.
I never call it that. Let's talk one of the most basic tools in agility, the jump rope. Okay. Jump rope is really easy. You want to start off with just a simple rhythm. Some people like to do a double hop when they start off, so they do like one of these like here, hop, here, hop. I don't recommend that. It's not my bag. What you want to do is 2 feet, 1 quick jump. Jump, 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 jump. And that is your basic jump rope. Okay, if we're keeping this basic and simple, that's all I want you to do. Just keep a simple, steady rhythm up and down. Believe it or not, this will get tiring. One mistake you want to avoid, don't keep your arms way out far. So when you're learning, again, this is a basic level. Keep your elbows in, and it's more wrist motion than anything. So when you go, the tighter to your body you are, the easier it's going to be. If you flare your arm, that's no good. It's not going to work. Keep it in tight. Keep it in true, up and down.
So our next one is going to be the agility ladder. Now remember, workouts like this can still be really good for your cardio and building up your leg muscles as well, your calf muscles. Like Dave said, with the jump rope, you're eventually going to feel this in your calves. And this as well is going to help you build up those leg muscles too. So we got the agility ladder. There's a couple of different things you can do with the agility ladder. Keeping it simple, keeping it basic. We're going to start with just moving our feet 1, 2 in, and then 1, 2 out. Then I'm just gonna move on to the next square. So I'm going in, out, out, in, out, out. You can start off by looking at the ladder as you do it, and then the better you get at it, you should be able to do it without looking at the ladder at all. And the better you get at it, you can pick up pace, and then start moving all the way down. Then once you get to the end, you start moving your way all the way back. This helps you get used to moving your feet while also traversing across the floor as well, because that's what you do when you spar, right? When you spar, you move your feet while also stepping offline, moving around the floor. So that's what that drill helps with. Another good one to use that's basic and easy to do is to do in and outs, but moving your feet in, then out. We call those X's. In, out, moving down. You can try doing it backwards. It's a little bit harder that way because you can't really tell where the square is, but you can give that one a shot as well. All right, if you end up stepping on the red line, it happens, just like Dave said with the jump rope. The jump rope's gonna hit your feet. You're going to end up stepping on the red lines, and eventually you're going to do one of these where you drag the whole ladder with you. Can't tell you how many times that's happened with me.
The final piece of agility tool that we're going to use,
Restart!
And the final tool for agility we're going to use is the agility ring. So we're going to place that down there. Just like Steve was saying before with the agility ladder, the great part about the ring is it mimics kind of having an opponent, and it teaches you to move your feet as you're transversing forwards and backwards. So we're going to start off with the easy one called the axe. Very similar to what we're doing with the agility ladder. You want your feet apart on the outsides of the ring. You're going to diagonal, like you're making an X, draw them to the center, draw them out. There's your axe. Then you go back. So you've got forward and backwards motion. You notice Steve is good about keeping his hands up, which mimics, again, fighting. And we got our hands here. 1, 2, 3, 4. You start off, you can look down at the ring. As you get better, you're not going to want to look at the ring, you're going to want to feel where it is.
Next ring drill, the diamonds. So for the diamonds, we're both going to start with our feet together at the base of the ring, and then all we're going to do is bring our feet to the outside of the ring. We're going to jump, feet outside, and then the last step is you jump and bring your feet together at the top of the ring. Yeah, I know, you don't even really go into the ring for this one.
It's the diamond, baby.
Still works. So you're basically just shaping a diamond with your feet. So same thing going backwards. Bring them out, then bring them in. So it's out, in, out, in.
The good part about agility is you want to find balance in everything you do. So whether your feet are going out and in and out, it just gives you a better idea of how to move. And when you get better at all types of movement, fighting movement gets a lot easier.
A lot easier.
So the last one we're going to do is from a fighting stance. Whatever your fighting stance might be, I don't care. What you're going to do is we're going to go into the ring with a forward hop. I'm going to come out of the ring. So it's in and out, in and out. Just like if you were sparring when you were fighting. The only thing you want to avoid, do not do, is you don't want to step 1 foot in, 1 plate.
Notice the difference here. Notice the difference.
That is a negative. Don't do that. See the way Steve's going in and out? Both feet are moving. He's got the motion. His hands are up. And you can kind of float with this. This is how you want to do this drill. And it's the closest footwork drill to actually sparring.
All right, guys, that concludes our basic agility series. Keep on the lookout for our intermediate and advanced agility videos, where we're going to use these same 3 tools again. We're going to make the exercises a little bit more in depth and give you guys a couple of different variations.
It's a little bit harder, a little bit more challenging.
Make sure you guys follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Kickin and Crocs for more tips and tricks just like this one. We come out with techniques every single week. Subscribe on YouTube for more videos just like this. And until next time, keep on kicking.